now with the respiratory tract. We're from the Fort Atkinson Anatomy and Physiology 2 campus with Dr. Hassan Naveed. So number 9 we have is the thyroid cartilage. Number 10 is the thyroid gland. Number 11 is the trachea, which is also back here. So then if you take off and remove the lungs and the heart, we have number 12, which would be the right bronchus. Number 13 would be the left bronchus, which goes into the right lung. And then, all right, so number 12 and number 13 are considered to be the main bronchus. So this would be the right bronchus, this would be the left bronchus, which is considered the main bronchus, which then goes into the secondary bronchus, which then also goes to the tertiary bronchus, and then the terminal bronchus, which is on its same on the both sides, to the inside of the lung. So this would be where the terminal bronchus is, and if we turn this around, we have the white little balloon sacs, which are considered the alveolar sacs. And then we have two main arteries and veins, which number 19 here would be considered the pulmonary vein, which carries oxygenated blood. Number 20 would be the pulmonary artery, which is deoxygenated blood, which, keep in mind, is opposite of the cardiac system. So we're now going to continue with the upper respiratory tract, which includes the larynx and the trachea. So we have number 9 listed as the thyroid cartilage. Number 10 here would be the thyroid gland. Then we have over to number 14, which is the hyphoid bone. And then number 17 would be looking down from the top, which would be the epiglottis. Then we have listed number 16 here, which is the coracoid cartilage. And then number 15 over here is the tracheal cartilage. We are now back again to the upper respiratory tract. We just want to touch on a few different areas. We want to make sure for number 9 and number 10 for the thyroid cartilage and the thyroid gland that they are on both the right and the left side as well. And then another main point we wanted to make for the epiglottis is that it does close into the trachea upon swallowing, which helps prevent food passaging into the trachea. Hello again, it's Stacy. We're just going to continue our video. We actually have live specimens of the lungs. First, I'm going to actually start with the right lung. And the reason we know that it's the right lung, because it has the 3 lobes. So here's the right upper lobe, the right middle lobe, and the right lower lobe. And you can see as they are separated by the fissures, which you're going to have the horizontal fissure here. You're going to have the oblique fissure here. And then as far as the lung goes, it does have an apex and it does have a base. However, it is opposite of the heart. So we have the apex of the lung on the top and the base of the lung on the bottom. We're going to turn the lung over, and each right and left lung both have something called the hilum. And what that is, it's where the structures enter and leave the lung. So we'll move over to the left lung, and I'm going to turn the left lung over, and you're going to see the hilum here as well, which is this middle structure. And when we turn this over, you're going to notice that this is the left lung because it has the 2 individual lobes, and it's going to be separated by the oblique fissure. It's us again. We have another structure of the lung, which if you want to figure out if you're in the right or left lung, so this is going to be the right lung because it has the 3 lobes, and it's the lobes are separated by the fissures. So if we turn it over, this lung actually has a lot of good parts. This middle part here is the hilum, where everything enters into the lung. You have the trachea here, and if you look closely, you can see the rings, which is the tracheal cartilage, which divides into the right and left main bronchus, which is here for the right. The left is here, and then the structure behind that is going to be the esophagus. Welcome back again. We have another human preserved specimen. It actually has a picture of the lung. It's got the heart. It's got the trachea as well. So if you want to kind of break it down, this is going to be the left lung because it has the two lobes. You're going to have the heart with the aorta. You are going to have the subclavian, common carotid, brachiocephalic, which you're also going to see the trachea here with the tracheal rings. And if you look real closely at the top, you are going to be able to see the epiglottis, which is the opening and closing to help food and air stay in the right place. And if you look at the back of this, it also does have the esophagus as well.